Hello everyone, Matt here back with some more recent vinyl editions. So the first one, I picked this up in my shop recently. Pavement's Terra Twilight, produced in 1999 by Nigel Godrich, who produced most of Radiohead's albums. It's Pavement's last album, and it's probably my least favorite from them, but my least favorite Pavement album is still a really, really great album, and it does actually have some of their best songs, maybe. The Hex and Carrot Rope are two excellent songs at the end of the album. Definitely worth getting. And this actually just about completes my Pavement collection, I'm proud to say. All the recent reissues that they've done has made it really easy to get all of these Pavement albums. So next up, this is See Me Ya with, See Me Ya is the album, Rhythm and Sound is the artist. This is kind of a basic channel offshoot. Moritz van Oswald is mostly responsible for the music here, and he brought in a bunch of UK reggae singers to sing on top of these kind of dubby beats. Moritz van Oswald kind of produced techno before making this kind of stuff, but this is more of a dub album with vocals. It's not really reggae so much. The beat is really different than what you would find in most reggae, but the singers are really good, and the beat is kind of just one continuous beat throughout the whole album. And that may not appeal to a lot of people, but for me I really like it. It's something that you could just relax to, kind of get lost in the groove to. It's really good, and I'm a huge Basic Channel fan, so anything Moritz van Oswald produces, I'll probably want to pick up at some point, so that's a nice addition to my collection. Here we have Dadawa. This is the only album made under the Dadawa name. I believe it's 1974. The album is called Peace and Love. This is a really fantastic early reggae album. The singer, I believe his name is Ross Michael, I believe. He's from Jamaica, and it only has 4 songs. Run, Come Rally, 72 Nations, Zion Land, and Know How You Stand. This is really excellent. If you're kind of interested in the more spiritual side, I would say, of reggae, you definitely should hear this. It's an excellent album. And this was reissued on Dugout Records. As you can see, it says Dugout there. Available from Honest John Records, or also available from Forced Exposure in the US. Forced Exposure, it's a good mail order website. They have a lot of import stuff, so I've been buying a lot of stuff from them. They're worth checking out if you want to get some import, mostly, well, all kinds of genres, but they're good for imports. I picked up Gang Gang Dance's new album. This is Eye Contact. This one is also fantastic. I love this album so much. Gang Gang Dance kind of goes in a more dancey direction on this album. I would actually call it a straight up dance album. And you know, based on the music you've seen me show, I like dance music, so I think it's their best yet. Definitely their most ambitious album yet. And the songs are pretty long. There are a few interludes, which usually I don't care for. I don't care for interludes very often, but they actually work really well here. And one of the sides is etched. I believe it's this one. Yeah. It says positive energy. It has a little triangle there, and two faces sticking out of the side. So it's nice. This album is a bit pricey. Released on 4AD Records. The retail price is about $24, which is a bit much for me, but it's very much worth it. It's an awesome album. I kind of think of them now. This album to me sounds a bit like a psychedelic version of Cut Copy. If you know Cut Copy, I think Cut Copy at times can be a bit cheesy, but Gang Gang Dance kind of uses what Cut Copy does well, and just adds a whole different dimension to it. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. Speaking of Gang Gang Dance, I decided to pick up their previous album as well, which I really liked. Saint Dymphna, I believe. Saint Dymphna. This one is a lot less electronic than their new one, but still really good. So, Gang Gang Dance, that Eye Contact, the one I showed last, probably the album I listened to most this week. I just love that album. So then the last one I have here, very, very basic, boring sleeve, I know, but it's Flux Ion. I've shown Flux Ion before. The vinyl is just black, but you can see that's on the Chain Reaction label. And this is kind of an EP. It features two songs on this side, Prospect 1, Prospect 2, and then Oblique on that side. And these tracks are pretty similar to what I've got playing in the background, if you can hear it. Just really kind of ambient dub techno. And everything from that Chain Reaction label I absolutely love. I think it's all fantastic. So if you ever see any of that Chain Reaction, you probably won't see it very often in shops unless they're specialty shops, because they're not all that common and they're not very easy to find, but they're absolutely fantastic. So in the background I've got CV313 playing. I've been listening to them a lot recently as well, so yeah. I actually just kind of jumped the gun and spent a bunch of money buying more of the C313 and Echospace stuff, so next week I should show another video just showing this kind of stuff. So until then, I'll see you later.